Okay, we're going to start medicine Buddha practice. Now first, you should visualize the refuge field. And visualize oneself as a leader, surrounded by all sentient beings in the form of human. At your right, you should visualize your friends, families, the people you feel close. In front of you, your enemies, which means the people you don't like them. And left, visualize your friends, the family who are passed away or who are sick. And rest of the entire beings should visualize at your back or they surrounded you. Now first you should think all of them, their fundamental desires are completely same as yours, which is wish to live happy, peace. Nobody wants sufferings. But unfortunately, because of living under the influence of mental afflictions, for instance, mind of self-grasping, self-centered, anger, attachment, jealousy, and so forth, they make wrong decision. That's why they act wrong, mistake. They accumulate countless of negative karmas. That is why the result of that, all of them being circled in samsara, which means basic, their body or their minds is called the five aggregates, are the contaminated, impure. Living with these contaminated aggregates, they always experience even samsara pleasure will never remain as a pleasure. It will turn into suffering. It's called suffering of change. Upon there, suffering of sufferings, which are suffering of aging, sickness, death and dying, suffering of birth into samsara, then mental suffering, which are stress, depressions, anxiety, feeling loneliness, fear, worries, and so forth. Then upon there, as an individual, problems, as a families, as a societies. So think about all these sufferings, one after one, one after one. It's never ended. So think about all these sufferings. And through that you should generate compassion towards them, which means I wish each and all of them be free from sufferings and the causes of sufferings, which are their mental afflictions and their contaminated karmas. It's called compassion. So meditate on compassion to entire sentient beings. And it's not just think, not just visualize, make sure from your heart you really feel it. Wish each and all of them be free from suffering and causes of sufferings. Then the next is called the special compassion, which means not just wish them to be free from suffering, you should determine yourself and take sense of self-responsibility and think, I will going to help them to release their suffering and causes of sufferings. Wish to save them from their suffering and causes of sufferings. So meditate on special compassion. In order to help them, in order to save them from the suffering and causes of suffering. Today in your situation, of course, practically, you cannot able to save others because yourself is still circling samsara. Yourself is still living under the influence of all these ignorance, mental afflictions. So in order to able to save others from sufferings, you need to first achieve enlightenment. It's called Buddhahood. Then you can able to save others. Through that reason, you should generate strong desire, wish to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself. And the main purpose of achieving Buddhahood oneself is to benefit to all beings, to save all beings. It's called bodhicitta, awakening mind. So meditate on bodhicitta. In order to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself, first you need to purify all these obstacles you have right now, which are afflictive obscuration, which means all your mental afflictions, all your destructive emotions, and the cognitive obscurations, which are the imprints of those mental afflictions, your contaminated karmas, all your sufferings. So in order to overcome all of these obstacles, of course, this is self-responsibility, but you need to help. So who can able to help you to overcome all of these obstacles? The three precious jewels which you visualize in front of you, seeking Buddha as a teacher, actual your Savior is a dharma, which are the realization, which are the inner qualities, and then the sanghas, which are the Arya Bodhisattvas, are seeing them as your reliable dharma friends, dharma companions. They are like your role models, your inspirations. Through the help of three precious jewels, of course you can able to overcome all these obstacles. So first, make sure you're really concerned to all these obstacles you have right now, and believe to the three precious jewels are the one who can able to help you. And same time, entire sentient beings are the victim of these obstacles. So out of compassion to all, out of your faith and belief to the three precious jewels, out of your really concern to all these obstacles you have, you can show your faith of convince to the three precious jewels, full relying on them, take full refuge to the three precious jewels. And generate bodhicitta, wish to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself for sake of all beings. Out of those intentions, we are going to recite taking refuge and generating bodhicitta prayer 3 times together. Page number 5. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. So this stanza is showing taking refuge and generating bodhicitta practice. First two lines is showing the refuge. So taking refuge oneself helps you, whatever practice you do, it's becoming Buddhist practice, Buddha Dharma. And generating bodhicitta helps you, any practice you do, it's becoming Mahayana practice. That's why beginning of the practice we taking refuge and generating bodhicitta. So these are not just simple recite the prayer, it's try to feel, try to experience what we're saying, and you have to feel. Real refuge and bodhicitta is your feeling. It's not just the prayer. Prayer is kind of like a walk stick, right? To helps to feel it when you follow, reflect the meaning behind the prayer. It's helped to experience that. So as a practitioner, we really need to emphasize on feeling. So that next, the four immeasurables. So these are the love, compassion, joyfulness, and equanimity to entire beings. So when we recite this prayer, you should try to try to feel. When we say, like, for instance, may all beings have happiness and causes of happiness, make sure you really wish every beings, including the people you don't like them, people you hate them, in this moment, make sure you really wish, all of them have happiness and the causes of happiness, same like the rest of the prayer. So we're going to recite the four immeasurable prayers with meditation on four immeasurables. So one time together. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings never be separated from the joy that is free from sorrow. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger, not holding some close and others distant. Then the next, cultivating special bodhicitta, which means seeking oneself really desperately, quickly to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood, for sake of all beings. If you achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood, you can able to save countless of other beings. You have power, you have potential. So that is why yourself, out of compassion to entire beings, out of sincerely care to entire beings, seeking oneself are really, quickly to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood. Because of that reason, today I'm practicing this medicine Buddha sadhana. So that's called the bodhicitta. So we're going to recite cultivating special bodhicitta prayer with meditation on special bodhicitta one time together. Especially for the benefit of all sentient beings, I will quickly, very quickly, attain the precious state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. For this reason, I will practice the yoga method of Guru Medicine Buddha. So that's the first part of the practice. we call the preliminary practice, which is each practitioner, we need to set up the intention. So that's why this first part of these practices, we're cultivating bodhicitta intention, awakening mind. So based on compassion to all. So when you have bodhicitta intention, then any practice you do, all of those merit you accumulate it's becoming specially, kind of special courses of enlightenment, Buddhahood for oneself. Not only that, you can also accumulating countless of merits, because you're doing this is not only sake of one person, it's doing this kind of practice behalf of countless of sentient beings. So it's the same number of sentient beings, you're accumulating merits. So that's why the bodhicitta intention is very, very important. Now the second actual practice, the visualization, which mainly your wisdom of emptiness, right? So it form of medicine Buddha above your crown. So when you think about the medicine Buddha, which means the healing energy of all the Buddhas, all the enlightened beings, they have potential, right? They have power, they have healing energies. So their blessings, their realizations are manifest as a medicine Buddha. So that's how you should visualize, right? Upon your crown. So that medicine Buddha is only 3 inches, sitting on the beautiful lotus moon cushion upon your crown, and then medicine Buddha. So the medicine Buddha, the physical form, it's not like a solid, like a meat, right? That physical form is kind of the rainbow form, and blue light, kind of the dark blue color, right? So exactly same the picture in your text. So when we recite that visualization prayer, you should try to visualize the medicine Buddha upon your crown. Page number 6. About 4 inches above the crown of my head is a lotus flower. In the center of the lotus is a white moon disk, and seated on a moon disk is my root guru, the Dharmakaya, essence of all the Buddhas in the form of the medicine Buddha. He is blue in color and his body radiates blue light. His right hand in the mudra of granting sublime realizations rests on his right knee and holds a stem of the aurora plant between thumb and first finger. His left hand is in the mudra of concentration and holds a lapis lazuli ball filled with nectar. He is seated in the full Vajra position and is wearing the 3 red color robes of a monk. He has all the signs and qualities of a Buddha. So now you should visualize the medicine Buddha above your crown. It's mainly the healing energy of all the enlightened beings in the form of medicine Buddha. And you should really believe he is upon your crown. Usually enlightened beings, their realization is everywhere, right? Everywhere. So that's why their realizations are a form of medicine Buddha upon your crown. Now the next is called the 7-limb prayer, which is in order to receive blessing specific from the medicine Buddha. You need to accumulate merits. You need to purify all the obstacles. So then whatever blessing you received it's becoming more powerful, more effective. So that is why, in order to accumulate merit and overcome obstacle, we're practicing here 7-limb, practices. Meditate. So the first line, prostration. That time when we recite that prayer, yourself together, entire beings, specific, your friends, the families who are sick, right, who are passed away, specific for them. You visualize they're all together, right, prostrating to the medicine Buddha, right? Prostration from body, speech, and mind. And main prostration is the mental prostration, which is tremendous respect, faith, and respect, devotion to the medicine Buddha. Then second line, when we recite it, your merit, your virtue you have, visualize all of those merit form of offerings, flowers, incense, lights, perfume, food, music, and so forth, full of space with the beautiful offering gods and goddesses. So they offer to the medicine Buddha, and then medicine Buddha accepts it through that he experienced uncontaminated bliss. That's called the second offering. Third, confession. All your negative karma, all your mistake you've done in the past, out of strong regret, you confess and you promise, after that I'm not going to do that again. Then next is rejoice. Rejoice your merits, rejoice others' merits, rejoice all the noble beings, Arhat and Arya beings, Bodhisattvas, their merits. Then next is the requesting. Request to the medicine Buddha, till samsara ends, please remain here. Then next is the entreating. It's special requests. Special, what you're requesting? Turn the wheel of Dharma, right? Teach us the Dharma, guide us. Then finally, dedication. So going to recite this seven-limb prayer slowly with meditations on seven-limb practices. I prostrate to Guru Medicine Buddha each and every offering, including those actually performed and those mentally transformed, I present to you. I confess all non-virtuous actions accumulated since beginning last time. I rejoice in the virtues of both ordinary and noble beings. As our guide, I request you, Buddha, please abide well and turn the wheel of Dharma until samsara ends. All virtues, both my own and those of others, I dedicate to the ripening of the true bodhicittas and the attainment of Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Now the next, so through the seven-limb practice, we accumulate merit, we purify the obstacle, so it means our ground, right? The basic, our minds become like a solid to receive the blessing. So the next one is, first, in order to receive the blessing, we need to request to the medicine Buddha. So you request to the medicine Buddha behalf of entire sentient beings, every beings, right? Being from six realms, not only human beings, the animals realms, right? Hell realm, hungry ghosts, animals, gods, and demigods. Every being has their own problems. So out of compassion to all of them, behalf of entire beings, you request to the medicine Buddha to bless us, to purify all the obstacles, all the sufferings, bless us to remain healthy, meaningful, long life, to achieve bodhicitta, all the realization, finally to achieve enlightenment Buddhahood, right? Then second purpose is specific in this moment. There are countless of beings who are suffer by physical and mental illness, right? Imagine in this moment how many clinics, like hospitals there, right? Each of those hospitals, how many patients there. So, and there are millions of people who suffer by illness, but they cannot go to the hospitals. So behalf of all of those patients, then you request the medicine Buddha also. Then third, specific your friends, the families who have a struggle, physical problems, mental problems, and some of them have family issues, some of them have business issues. So there's so much problems around there. So behalf of them, you request the medicine Buddha to bless them. Then finally for yourself, so your own health issues, your own physical, mental issues, problem you have, and any obstacles, right, any struggles you have, you should request all of this to the Medicine Buddha. Help us to overcome all of these obstacles and bless us to remain a healthy, meaningful, long life. And purpose of remain meaningful, long life is to benefit to others, right? To serve to other beings. That's always be, remember that. Otherwise, it goes too much on selfish side. So purpose to remain healthy is to benefit others. So out of those intentions, we are going to recite the requesting prayer one time together. Page number 9. The fully realized destroyer of all defilements, fully complete Buddha, having fully realized the absolute truth of all phenomena. Guru Medicine Buddha, King of lapis light, to you I prostrate, go for refuge and make offerings. May your vow to benefit all sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. Should visualize he accept your request. Now next is the receiving healing to oneself. So what you need to visualize is Medicine Buddha above your crown. In his left hand he holds the begging bowl. Inside the begging bowl you visualize moon disk, like moon cushion. Center of the moon cushion, syllable Om, and surrounded by the Medicine Buddha mantras, form of blue light. Right? If you do not know what the mantras look like, then you just visualize the light garlands. Then above the Medicine Buddha, you visualize all the enlightened beings, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So their blessings, their potentials, their powers, their healing energies are form of lights and nectars, and dissolves into that mantra garland inside the begging bowl, right? From that mantra garland emanates more nectars, which is the healing energy, healing power, form of nectars. So those nectars finally come out from the ball and it's enter through your crown, in your body. So when these nectars go into your body, you visualize they purify all your diseases, afflictions, any negative energies, or any obstacles, or mental, what you call the illness, and the causes of suffering, which are your negative karmas, your mental afflictions, and so forth, are completely purified. So during the recitation, the mantra, you just take a nectar, dissolves into you, and it's purifying all these obstacles. And specific, if you have certain parts of your body, if you have certain type of illness or problems, you can send more nectar and purify or heal oneself from all these obstacles. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer. Granting my request from the heart and holy body of King of Medicine, Guru Medicine Buddha, infinite rays of white light pour down, completely filling my body from head to toe. They purify all my diseases and afflictions, as well as my negative karma and mental obscurations. In the nature of light, my body becomes as clean and clear as crystal. The light rays pour down twice more, each time filling my body with blissful, clean, clear light, which I absorb. So now the mantra, it's in page number 13. So there are two mantras. One is long mantra, one is short mantra. Long mantra is two different pronunciation. So we recite the second one, common pronunciation, 3 times. Then after we're going to repeat the short mantra again and again, also same the common pronunciation, the second one. Page number 13. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tata Katai Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Ma Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samogate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Binduya Parvaraja Tata Kataya Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Ma Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samogate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Binduya Baba Rajaya Tata Kataya Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Ma Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samogate Soha Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Ma Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samogate Soha Deyata Om Samogate Soha Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Ma Bekanse Soha Deyata Om Bekanse Samogate Soha Deyata Samogate Soha Deyata Samogate Soha Deyata Om Bekanse Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samukate Soha. Now back to page number 10. So this next is healing to other beings. So you're visualizing Medicine Buddha above your crown, in his heart, lotus and moon cushion, center of the moon cushion syllable Om, surrounded by the Medicine Buddha mantra, so mantra garlands. So then what most important part is, first make sure you really feel compassion to entire beings, right? Specific in this moment, the millions of beings who suffer by physical and mental illness, and specific your friends and families who are sick. So specific for them, feel love and feel compassion, right? So out of your love and compassion towards entire beings, then you visualize from the Medicine Buddha, from his heart, mantra garland. From that mantra garland emanates lights and the nectars through the 10 directions, the multicolor lights, and reflect to entire beings. When these light and nectar reflect to others, you visualize they purify all their sufferings they have, their struggle, their obstacles, and the causes of sufferings, which are their destructive emotion, their negative karmas, are completely purified, and bless them to remain physical, mentally both very healthy, and to achieve all those realizations, remain very long life, meaningful lives. So that's during the recitation, the mantra, you need to visualize. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer, page number 10. At the heart of Medicine Buddha, above my crown, appears a lotus and moon disk. Standing at the center of the moon disk is the blue syllable Om, surrounded by the syllables of the mantra. As I recite the mantra, rays of light radiate out in all directions from the syllable at his heart. The light rays pervade the sentient beings of all 6 realms through his great love, wishing them to have happiness, and through his great compassion, wishing them to be free from all sufferings. The sentient beings are purified of all their diseases and afflictions, as well as their negative karma and mental obscurations. So page number 13, same 3 times long mantra, second pronunciation, and then after short mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Binduya Barbaraja Tadagataya Arahate Samyak Sambuddha Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Ma Bekanse Bekan Raja Samukate Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Binduya Barbaraja Tadagataya Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Ma Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samukate Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Bindu Parvarajaya Tadagataya Arahate Samyak Sambuddha Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samukate Soha Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samukate Soha Deyata Om Bekanse Samukate Soha Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Soha Deyata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Samukate Soha Deyata Om Bekanse Deyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samokate Soha. Now next is the absorption prayer, page number 14. So finally, medicine Buddha above your crown, it melts into the blue light, which is called essence of, the healing power. It's then go through your central channel. Finally, it dissolves into your heart, which means your mind, and it's blessed your body, speech, and mind. Okay, now I'm going to recite the absorption prayer. The Guru Medicine Buddha melts into light and absorbs into my heart. My mind becomes completely one with the Dharmakaya, the essence of all Buddhas. Now the dedication. Due to these merits, may we soon attain the state of medicine Buddha, so that we may lead all sentient beings to that awakening state. May the sublime and precious Bodhicitta not yet born be born. May that which has been born not decline, but increase forevermore. Okay, so we have 15 minutes break. 7 o'clock we'll start the actual teaching. Thank you.